Hello all and welcome. Today I'm going to be using Google Chrome's app Screencastify to show you how you can make your own maps using Google My Maps. Maps like this one showing all the stops on the circus tour of the Four Paw Cells troupe in 1896. By the end of the video today, you will know how to add your own individual points to a map, add different layers to your map, upload larger data sets, edit the markers on your map, and share your map with the world. First things first, to get into Google My Maps, you can simply go into the Google Maps function that we all know and love and click on this hamburger icon. This will pull up a map where you can select the My Maps application. You can see that I already have a couple maps built, but today we're going to be creating a new one and going here and selecting Create Map. First things first, I'd want to add a title to our map. So I'm going to edit this right here. And you can see that all of our changes are automatically saved in my Google Drive, just like any other thing you'd publish to your drive. I'm going to start by adding one single point in Chicago, Illinois by searching that in the bar up here, just like I would search any other Google Map function. But doing it in My Maps pulls up the option to add this point to your map, and I'm going to do that as well. From here you can see that you have a red teardrop point, but in this box you're allowed to edit that any style you'd like. Also in this box, you can edit the description of your point. And even more spectacularly, add images or video directly from the web. Adding individual points to a map is great if you have a short list of points you want to put on your map. But if you have larger data sets, Google My Maps also allows you to import those. I'm going to show you how to do that by adding a separate layer to this map. Adding separate layers to this map allows you to view each layer either individually by clicking on and off the box you don't want to see, or simultaneously. Once I've added this layer, I'm going to go ahead and give this a title as well. Just for clarity. And then I'm going to go ahead and import my data. Google My Maps allows you to import data in a bunch of different file formats, most commonly CSV or your Excel files. You can upload those directly from your own computer, or you can import something from your Google Drive, which is what I'm going to show you today. It just has to be in that Google Drive Sheets format, and one of the columns in your worksheet has to have geographical data. Geographical data that Google My Maps will accept includes coordinates, specific addresses, or simply towns, which is what I'm going to use today. I have another circus troupe list, and I'm going to select that here. And then the first question it's going to ask you is what column your geographical data is in. Mine's obviously in town. We can continue. And then you can select a column to title your markers. I'm not going to select town here. I'm going to go ahead with month, but we can change that later as well. Then you can see it takes a moment to actually import your data, but eventually you will get all of those original red teardrop points that we had originally with our Chicago star. This too, you can edit each style of the point individually by clicking on it the same way we would do with our Chicago green star, but we can also go ahead and select it by different column types that we've imported along with our original sheet. I'm going to select choosing to style each point by the month that it took place in. That way we have a better sense of the exact timeline of this tour. Once we have our different month points colored, we can go ahead and edit them by group here and switch the style of point you want. And the color. You can even select from different icons if you fancy. Once you have your map to your liking, the last step we need to do is sharing this with the world. Like anything else you would have in Google Drive, you can share it with either people you invite via email address or by grabbing a link. The other nice thing about Google My Maps is that you can also embed it into your own website. To do that, though, you do have to change access to the map to public. This means anyone on the web can find it if they search the right terms. I'm going to go ahead and save this. Let me make sure that was set to public, and it was. Once we have it set to public, we can go ahead and grab the HTML embed code by clicking these three dots next to the share icon and selecting embed on my site. Once you highlight this and copy it, you can just copy that directly into whatever HTML you're working with. And you can see an example of that on my own Circus website here. And it's fully interactable on the site, shareable, or you can link out to the original map on My Maps. So that's everything today. We've covered how to add your individual points onto the map. You can also now add layers to your map and view them individually or together. Upload larger data sets using the import function from your CSV Excel files or from your Google Drive. You can edit the individual markers, including giving descriptions to your geographical points or adding images and video from the web. And you can share the map with the world either on your own site or directly from Google Maps function. So thank you all so much and good luck with your mapping.